Hi, Bryan and Ryan and the Bryan Air Podcast Network. Alan Macaulay, current coordinates Montreal, Canada. Having resigned from SA Express October 2019 as your former chief pilot, it was fairly obvious to me that you guys were capable and destined to achieve. So it's been fantastic to watch what you guys have done with the podcast as well as the personal aspects of your lives. And firstly, congrats on achieving what you have. And secondly, a big thank you. I think many of us, our colleagues in aviation, have hit the stick shaker during this unprecedented and crazy time in aviation. And the podcast has really been a great place to stay connected to networks, to grow networks, and is generally a happy place for aviators. So once again, a big thank you. My personal circumstances, after being adrift for just over 2 years, I'm currently working with Air Inuit, back in the humble Dash 8, but flying predominantly up in the far northern reaches of Quebec, up in Nunavik, and seeing and experiencing things that I really didn't imagine having my roots firmly in African aviation. But really grateful to be back in a seat, being part of the system and really enjoying what I'm doing. Back to you guys. Well done and congrats once again. And I really look forward to seeing what's next, and good luck with everything. Give it a horns, guys.
Hi, Bryan and Ryan from the Bryan Air Podcast. It's Andrew Evans here, phoning from Hong Kong. Just wanted to congratulate you guys on very successful coming up to your 100th podcast. I can't believe that I've actually spent close on 100 hours of listening to lots of bad advice on finance, but some very good bar banter, the sort of stuff I miss from my old days. Growing up, listening to experienced pilots explain some of the intricacies of the flying industry. Also want to thank you guys for the help. You've helped a lot of youngsters going into aviation, something that's lacking these days in the sector. Anyways, congratulations again. Look forward to listening to the rest of your shows. Keep the blue side up. Take care. Cheers.
Well, hi, Bryan. Hi, Ryan, the Bryan Air crew. What a great honor to be asked to provide you with a voice note for this, the first century of Bryan Air history. 100, it can seem a lot, it can seem not so much, and it can seem like a start and a milestone to so much more. And for you guys, it's actually all of those. We're all going to look back someday and say, wow, remember when there were only 100 episodes? Only 100? 100 is always a milestone, regardless. It's a start as well to the next 100. But for you guys, mostly it's a lot. It's a lot because you accomplished this at a time when the entire world was at the start of, in the middle of, in the darkest parts of, and then eventually in the lightning of this horrendous pandemic that has set the world and particularly aviation that we all love back so far. You guys really were the welcome weekly break from the grim world we were growing accustomed to. I enjoyed your friendly banter, those great laughs, friendly smiles, and they were more welcome than you'll ever know, especially those whiskey evenings. And for that, I thank you both. Thank you, Bryan, Ryan, and the Bryan Air Podcast. If you go on YouTube and have a look around, nearly 1.4 thousand subscribers. There's episodes that have been viewed 1.4 and 2.8 thousand times. That's not small stuff, guys. You're about to leave Earth's orbit, and I wish you well with it. Kudos to you both. I can't wait to watch you both as you continue on that journey. So keep the blue side on top, and looking forward to the 100th episode. Cheers, guys. All the best.
Hey guys, John Howell, CEO of Aviadev Africa, checking in with you with a note of congratulations on reaching your massive milestone. For the Bryan Air Podcast, for me, as part of my regular weekly routine, it often accompanies me on a coastal run while I'm living here in Devon in the UK. And although we've never met personally, I would definitely count you guys as pals of mine. Each week you bring the right mix of quality conversation and opinion, but you also manage to keep it light and engaging. So thank you so much. Also, as somebody who runs his own podcast, I know how much is involved in terms of planning, producing, publishing, and all the other stresses and strains that go into it. So to reach 100 episodes, especially when I just did some research, the average number any podcast ever releases is around 30, which I thought was actually quite high, is an amazing achievement. So on a serious note, you guys were a real support during the lockdown and friendly voices that the industry could rely on each week. So thanks for all you do. Thanks for all you continue to do to keep our great industry connected. And here's to another 100, raising a glass. Cheers, boys. Go well.
Hello, Bryan Air. Mike Mason here from sunny Ballito on the north coast of KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa. 100 not out. Fantastic milestone. Well done, Bryan and Ryan, for the consistency, for continuing to give us relevant and valid content, for all the advisories, for the motivation, for the advice, for keeping me in touch with aviation. I don't think I would have had many other as informative and enjoyable platforms as yours. Thank you for making me a part of your journey. It's been fantastic to see how the podcast has grown. From the very first podcast, I remember with a camera showing us a side profile view of Bryan and his laptop open in an office with a very different sound and video quality. You guys have come so far in such a short space of time, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where this goes to. It's an amazing journey. I am super proud of you guys. You can be super proud of yourselves, and I'm looking forward to future episodes. Here's to number 100, and looking forward to number 200.
How's it, Bryan and Ryan? Jason Northwood here, messaging from Dubai. I arrived back here yesterday. Thank you so much for asking me to say a couple of words for your 100th episode of the Bryan Air Podcast. I cannot believe you guys have reached this episode so quickly. It feels like only yesterday that you set out on this remarkable journey. And it really has been a privilege to witness, not only from the outside, but also having the opportunity to join you on 2 episodes as well. The first one being in the early days from home online, and then more recently in the studio as well. I've got to say, you guys have played an incremental role in my well-being on all fronts during this challenging 2 years out of the flight deck, and no doubt you've done the same for so many other aviators as well. You guys have kept us up to date with the latest industry news, along with some brilliant humor, Ryan, and cockpit banter from the two of you. But most notably, you guys have done all of this selflessly. You've offered so much to the industry without expecting anything in return, and that truly is commendable. On a personal front, you've offered support and encouragement to myself on some of the ventures I tried during this season, far beyond anything I would have ever expected, especially from 2 guys that I'd never met in person until more recently. And for that, I'll be forever grateful. Thanks, guys. I could stand here all night, but in the interest of keeping this message short, I'll sum up all your guys' awesome attributes in one word, and that is grit. Very few people have grit, but you guys have it. To watch you start from humble beginnings to now over 1,000 followers in a relatively short period of time has been truly commendable. So congratulations to both of you. I think in the bigger scheme of things, this is still relatively early days, and I'm really looking forward to watching where Bryan Air goes in the future. So to the 2 of you guys, keep up the great work. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. You're doing a brilliant job. Looking forward to watching you in the future. All the best. Cheers from Dubai, and don't forget to give me a shout when you pass through. Cheers, guys.
Bryan and Ryan, I'd like to pass my congratulations to both of you on the incredible achievement of a century of podcasts. While believing that both of you do realize the support and service that podcast provides the Southern aviation community, I wonder if you fully understand and appreciate the impact and input and content of the podcast have on us. From the dark days of the lockdown to the new beginnings we're currently witnessing, your selfless efforts and banter have given us hope and kept us both informed and enlightened. Best wishes to both of you for the future. Change is inevitable, and I look forward to remaining one of your most ardent followers and supporters. My very best wishes and congratulations. Duncan. Cheers, guys.
Janet here. Congratulations, Bryan Air, on your 100th podcast. An amazing achievement. There's gold to be found in every single one of them. Thank you for all the behind-the-scenes work that goes into creating them. Looking forward to all the future guests to come. And once again, congratulations, guys. A phenomenal achievement.
Hi guys, it's Imra here in Tokyo, Japan at the moment. Just got home after work, actually listened to episode 96 on my way. Cool stuff in a really small world. So, episode 100, eh? Well, as one of your oldest listeners since day one, the only thing I could say is that well done, with capitals, boys. One of the best, if not the best podcast out there, and definitely the best aviation-related podcast in my humble opinion. The only thing I can wish now for you guys is another 100 episodes. Actually, screw it, make it 1,000, right? I'll be listening for sure. Hopefully see you soon in South Africa or somewhere else. Keep up the good work, both in and out of the studio. Stay safe and say hi to the folks for me. Cheers, guys.
Dear Bryan and Ryan, you are two of my favorite aviators, I think, in life. Except there's a couple of others that I'm not allowed to mention. That just feeds my soul. Your podcast came across my desk by accident a couple of years ago. The late David Alexander said to me one day, his precise words were, check Eddie Owens. And I said, no, who's the Owens? And he said, no, you must go and check them out. And that evening it was a podcast, and I tuned in, and I had such a chuckle, and it was absolutely amazing. You inspire. That's all I can say is you inspire. I love your banter. I love your jokes. The tongue in the cheekness is absolutely amazing. And you guys are real. I think you bring hope to the industry. You educate the industry, and I think above all, you guys are real. And I think that is why you've got such a big following. And that is why every Thursday evening, it doesn't matter where I am, I actually make an effort to try and log in and listen to you guys. A happy century, boys. You guys are absolutely stunning. I'm looking forward to the next 100 episodes. And I really thank you for what you're doing for the industry. You guys are amazing. It's Yolanda from Professional Aviation Services.
How's it, guys? Leon here, all the way from Pretoria. Just wanted to wish you guys a big congratulations on episode number 100. It's been a massive journey, and I've been very proud and fortunate to walk it with you guys for as long as I possibly could. And I look forward to the next 100. Thank you very much for all you guys have been doing for the industry. Thanks for keeping us updated every week. Thanks for giving exceptionally bad advice, especially when it comes to crypto. And thank you very much for keeping it lighthearted in the cockpit and keeping us updated with what's happening around the world of aviation. I think you guys play a massive role, and we are very, very thankful and grateful for the role you guys are playing. Look forward to the next 1,000. Cheers.
Bryan and Ryan. Guys, what a huge kudos on achieving 100 amazing Bryan Air podcasts. Thank you for supporting the industry. Thank you for keeping us all motivated, especially the last couple of years where times have been rather tough. You've inspired so many young aviators and even kept some of older guys, such as ourselves, motivated as well. Keep up the good work. Here's to the next 100. Well done, chaps.
Bryan and Ryan, it's Cameron Easton here checking in from RT. Congratulations on the whopping 100, and that's absolutely incredible. Keep up the good work, keep the shows coming along, and I'm pretty sure soon enough we'll be sending in another voice note for the whopping 1,000. But much love and huge appreciation for bringing in the news, the facts, and just being so transparent with all the listeners. Again, thank you and congratulations.
Hi guys, Del here from Hong Kong. Congratulations on your 100th episode of the Bryan Air Podcast. I'm looking forward to the next 100 and many more after that. Keep up the awesome, fun-filled, informative and inspiring show. Cheers.
Bryan, Ryan, what can I say, guys? Congrats on the 100th episode. It's been a serious ride, hasn't it? You guys pulled us all through some dark days during the, in hindsight, the craziness of lockdowns, the economy and industry wrecking lockdowns that we all had to endure. But it was just by chance that I stumbled across your podcast, and wow, it had me clinging to hope, man. You pulled me through some dark days, as I say, and now that things seem to be turning for the industry, you're still the go-to that I listen to on a Thursday, and if I can't do it live, then you're the first guys that I download and listen to on a Friday morning on the way to work or wherever. So once again, congratulations on the first 100 episodes, and no doubt there's many more to come. Wishing you guys all the very best. Cheers for now.
Ryan, Bryan, how's it, chaps? Gav Hill here, coming to you from a location not too far from your studios there at Some Aero. Just want to say congrats on the 100th episode. Where does time go? I still remember the first episode like it was yesterday. Having known you guys for so long on a social level, and having worked with you before in the flying game, it's nice to see you guys are true to yourselves and that you guys are genuine on the show. I find the show entertaining, especially with Ryan's little comments every now and then, and very informative. Great gen that you guys give out. Look forward to the next 100 and more episodes. Well done, guys. Proud of you.
Wow, guys, 100 episodes. I don't know what my life would be like without the Bryan Air podcast. I've laughed. I've learned so much about the aviation industry, and mostly I found new ways to spend money I don't have. Keep up the good work, guys. Love the show. Keep it up.
Hi, Bryan and Ryan. Andreas from Cyprus here. Very much a loyal supporter. Thank you, guys. I just caught up with episode 97 today. Another excellent show. And looking forward to 100 and many more. Thanks, guys.
Hi, Bryan and Ryan. It's Jared LaRue here on a little trip around Canada at the moment. Just wanted to say congratulations on your first 100 episodes of the Bryan Air Podcast. What an amazing feat. And I'm looking forward to the next 100 and more. Yeah, guys, keep it going.
Hello. This is David LaRue from Pilot Insure, one of the partners of the Bryan Air Podcast. I must just say, it is an absolute privilege to be associated with you guys. It has been an amazing story to watch how you guys have developed through the last couple of years, and to see what you guys have built as just the two of you, and putting this whole thing together with very little or no skill, no transferable skills from the past, and to what it is today. It's really an admirable and amazing show that you can absolutely be proud of. I myself am also busy developing my shows, and I can only hope one day that they get to some level of the quality that yours is. So very lekker. Looking forward to seeing you guys again, and congrats on your 100th show.